Murder comment. Hey, I'm glad you're here. And if you're here, you must be interested in Dungeons and Dragons. Furthermore, I bet you're interested in Dungeons and Dragons in space, because that's exactly what we're going to do here is play Dungeons and Dragons in space, near space, ground space, the whole nine. And if you're into that sort of stuff, go ahead and like, subscribe, let us know what you think in the comments, and watch this stuff. Welcome back to another episode session of the Astral Avenue. We are in our 31st session now with our fabulous players, as always. Everyone wants to say whatever, hey.
Hello, everybody.
Howdy.
Just like that. And of course, myself. And we're gonna play the dungeon and no sign of dragons yet. But maybe.
Oh god.
But we'll start this off, same way we start off every session, with a little recap of what happened last time. And last time, kind of stepping into the wrecked space littered with fallen debris of machinery, overgrown with decaying vines everywhere. Blackberry mentioned what he had seen before, beyond one of the walls of the vines. A space concealed away with some shimmering within, including his lost saber and what looked to be some paper. Finding a space big enough for him to squeeze through, he carefully inspected the area, finding a large, kind of cage in one of the corners and a few sizable eggshells around it. But he also spied a coffer full of coins and a couple of scrolls, with his saber kind of resting atop it. Noticing a film of viscous liquid over it as well, he kind of hid away and awaited for help to arrive from you guys. But as Duke started chopping at the vine wall, faces kind of started to emerge, and the vines grasped his sword, animating into rotting vine-like creatures. And all of you did your best to defend yourselves on that side of the vines from these beings. And with all of that noise, Blackberry seized the opportunity to grab the loot from within, including his sword, but seemed to alert a big worm creature with a extending kind of mandible. But he quickly ran towards a cage, shot out at the creature, which seemed to actually be frightened of him after this, and scurried up through the ceiling and appeared on the other side of the wall, trying to grasp at the other people around. But eventually, you all together dealt with the threat of this worm and vine creatures, and gathered your bearings, and figured not to dally, continued along the room, finding stairs heading upward, but not too far away from a twisted and rotten tree growing from the floor. And even though Oblate felt a kind of unnatural pull towards it, shrugged it off and ignored it, and Donna tried to splash some oil on it, on the tree itself, but it grew tendrils and swatted away the vial. And seeing this as a sign to leave well enough alone, you guys headed up these stairs, seeing another staircase in this space, broken floors and vines covering much of one side of the stairs, and also saw a mosaic at the bottom of the stairs, a face of some sort, some gemstones in the mosaic constantly spinning around. Unsure what this meant, you headed up the stairs to check out a door above. Finding the door and having a regular sort of lock, but also some runes that seemed to match with the tiles on the floor below. Unlocked the door with Dr. Jellybean opening it with her magical hand, and you all kind of stepped away from the opening as this happened, but gemstones on the ground behind you started to spin more and more, kind of out of place and kind of flying about growing into something that you had seen before. Some of these gem node things that you saw above. And that's what we're going to pick up. We have already rolled initiative, and Blackberry switched places with Duke in initiative, kind of calling out, giving him a heads up. And yeah, that's where we're going to pick up. Duke, you are up first at the top of these stairs. What are you doing?
I have a question about line of sight.
Yeah.
If I move up the stairs this way, would I have like line of sight on that one?
I'd say so, yeah.
I'm gonna move up there, take out my crossbow, and unleash a shot at him.
Alright. Unleash away.
Do that recklessly.
You can't do it recklessly, but you can actually power attack with it. With the new updated rules. But you can throw weapons recklessly now.
Interesting. I'll still take a shot with my crossbow.
Alright. With a natural 20 as you back up the steps, getting a clear shot of this thing as Blackberry kind of ricocheted a bullet off it just a moment ago, and giving you the heads up. Nat 20.
No range damage, no French. Sorry about that.
Still for 8.
Great Weapon Master.
Well, if you do Great Weapon Mastery, you would have had minus to your attack.
Oh.
It's a similar trade-off as the previous 5th edition rules, but it's just a slightly less.
Gotcha. That's only if I have advantage. Anyways.
Fair enough.
So.
But doing still a sizable 18 points of damage, it does seem to kind of clink off of this creature. Not dealing too much damage to it, but it is also pushed back from your crossbow as you just kind of shoot it, and it just kind of spins away kind of in the space there.
I'm gonna call out to Hilda and say, Hilda, get up the stairs behind all these people.
Fair enough, and she kind of looks up and then back at all these things, gives you a nod. And that'll take us to Tobias up top as well.
They're down below. That's not good. Hey, Time Ghost, you got this, right? And I'll send him down.
And he kind of looks at you, shrugs, and just kind of moves over to that space. It's like about 20 feet down.
Let's see, I've got both my dagger and my hammer. Or no, I don't have my torch. I have my torch, right?
I don't remember, but I can look at your token and tell you if you're holding. Yes, you do have a torch out.
Okay, so I'm going to swing my torch at it.
All right.
At that.
So I will note that your torch isn't a nick weapon,
But my hammer is.
but your hammer is. I don't remember the rules on if both of them need to have nick or just one of them.
I think just one.
Okay, fair enough. Well, give me an attack with your torch.
Here it is with a nice solid 7.
Solid 7 as you wave, as it kind of waves this kind of, not producing any light, but it's still a kind of torch, just kind of flashes there for a brief moment, missing its target as the thing kind of spins away from it.
And then swinging the hammer at it.
All right. 18 will hit it. As he smashes on there with no noise still.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing just kind of stops rotating for a moment and kind of like points towards your Time Ghost.
No worries. You got this. I'm backing up because Tobias is messed up.
All right. That'll take us to Donna with Hilda on deck.
Donna feeling inspired by Duke's display, she is going to pull her crossbow.
Alright.
Should be able to shoot right down at him over the banister.
Yeah, as you look around.
Whoops, I hit the wrong thing. Ignore that.
Sure would like to.
It's not what I meant.
I know, I got you. We could still use that roll. That would be a 16 minus your wisdom plus your dexterity. So it's gonna hit. Yeah.
Okay.
Which one are you shooting at?
This one... Is it marked? That.
That's the one that Blackberry shot at first. He put his hunter's mark on it.
I'm gonna shoot that.
Alright, a 23 will hit. As you do 6 points of damage to it. Again, it seems like it's a little resistant to the majority of these attacks that you guys are doing. And it just kind of like spins there in place, not really chipping away too much at it.
Okay, I will, hold... I'll step here. Wait, that's closer to the vines. I don't trust that. I'm gonna hold my position.
Alright. That'll take us to Hilda, who turns and looks at the one that was hit multiple times, and she is going to quickly hold out her hand as sparks seem to erupt from it, and they just explode in her hand. She rolled a nat 1 to hit. And she's gonna scoot up behind everyone. She doesn't have enough movement to get through the crowd, but in there is good enough for her. And that will take us, as she said, "Oh, I'm coming, Dookie." I feel bad that she calls him Dookie, but it kind of it makes sense, like with the accent. So I just want to state that, like, she's not making fun of Duke by calling him Dookie. It's a term of endearment, if anything.
It's gonna catch on though.
Every time I say it, it's like, calling him a big turd. I'm not. So these two spinning around will spin their jagged edges across at the time ghost, at least as best they can, getting a 10 and a 6 to hit.
Now those will both miss. Time just dodges out of the way.
As this one kind of flies up and over a little bit and is going to kind of start spinning rapidly as colors start to shine in front of it towards Tobias and Duke. I need Tobias and Duke to not do anything, because it is just a hit dice.
Hit point dice roll. Might get
That's a lot of sleep there, yeah.
As Tobias, all you see is these colors all around you, and you are blinded for the turn. This other one kind of spinning around, starts spinning in a beam of solid light, is going to shoot up towards Donnie, you're the last person that hit it. Shooting up towards Donna. Getting an 8 to hit as this ray of light just shoots past Blackberry and just goes wide, arcing in your general direction.
It reflects off the shiniest part of my body.
Yeah. Essentially, it kind of like curves around and rolling
still
horribly so
spinning
far.
from the crossbow.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. And that will actually end their turn, taking us to Dr. Jellybean.
Okay, I'm gonna press a button on my tablet. You'll hear a high-pitched noise as it gears up for magic missile. I'm gonna shoot it at the one that is up, casting the color spray.
Okay.
Yeah. Magic missile. One. Two. 3.
Alright. As you shoot these missiles towards them, they all seem to land and kind of, as these missiles kind of shoot into it, you hear this cracking noise as it seems to split apart.
Yeah, it's cracking.
And another one appears.
Another one.
As another one just kind of breaks off of it. You hear this glass shattering
No.
noise.
Crap.
No.
No more magic. No more magic.
But it did seem to affect that one pretty good. But
Made a baby.
it essentially just kind of split off and rapidly grew another one that just broke off of it. Anything else for Dr. Jellybean?
We'll go, oh my god, now there's 2 of them. Oopsies. That'll be it.
Oopsie whoopsie. That'll take us to Blackberry, as you guys are all kind of huddled in this part of the stairs here.
Alright. I'm gonna cast Hail of Thorns. And essentially that's gonna be me like loading a different bullet into my gun.
Okay.
Aim, and it's gonna split apart as it goes towards these 2 over here.
Alright, kind of like a Buster kind of fire, or like what was it, Outlaw Star? He had different bullets he would use and they would like break apart.
He just holds up his dagger in front of the pistol. The bullet splits into it.
Yeah. Fair enough. Is that a dexterity save, I take it?
Let's see.
As bullet kind of shoots and spreads apart towards them.
Right.
Alright.
The 2 does not count because that's Hunter's Mark on the other one.
I gotcha.
And also, I think I do a regular attack as well. And
Next time you hit a creature. Yeah.
yeah, so that would be. I'm gonna be aiming for the one that Dr. Jellybean originally attacked.
Okay. So give me an attack roll. That's definitely gonna hit.
Again, didn't undo Hunter's Mark.
You're good. It's still for 10 points of piercing. It doesn't seem to affect it as much. However, I gotta double check something here.
Is it gonna split again?
They rolled a 3 and a 10 on their dex save, so they do take the damage from it. As that seemed to be effective at damaging both of these. And they split again.
And they split again. No.
And it doesn't even seem like it's splitting. It seems like a brand new one pops up.
Oh, dang it. I don't know. And I'm going to jump over the railing here and try to land down, like, not in the hole.
I gotcha. Give me an acrobatics check. With a 23. Yeah, you easily hop over there.
Bunny hops. And that'll be my turn.
That'll take us to Oblate.
All right, well, I'm just gonna run down the stairs, bite in hands. And I'm just gonna clamp on this guy.
Give him the clamps.
Give him the clamps.
24 will definitely clamp on it.
Well, let's get some of that damage.
It is immune to being prone, however... Rolled a 16 to not kind of like, as you kind of clamp down on it, it kind of part of the crystal kind of breaks off, freeing from its grasp. But you do a substantial amount of damage to it, as it seems to be a lot smoother and broken bits around it.
Well, I'm gonna try that again next turn. Before the end of my turn, I'm gonna kick it
All right, kick away.
just so it knows who's boss.
Just kicking it.
An 18 will hit it. As you kick it, and it kind of like starts cracking as it starts like wobbling a little bit just in the air and just kind of rolling over in the air. It does not. That one looks like it's like you nearly busted it with your kick for sure.
Oh snap! I should have done it. Should have done more than one kick. Oh well. Next time.
Next time.
Days are numbered.
All right. Anything else for Oblate staying there?
I'm standing my ground.
All right, that'll take us to Duke.
Duke's gonna look at his crossbow, look at all the guys that popped up,
Just kind of
and
splitting
he's gonna
apart.
be like, well, this thing's not gonna do the trick, and he throws it to the ground next to him on the stairs, and pulls his blade. Why does the crossbow never work? And he'll whip up into a rage and just zoom on down the steps into everybody here.
All right, just kind of barreling through.
He'll go ahead and start his thing. Swinging recklessly.
At which one?
Let's go for this guy here.
All right. That's the one that got hit by magic missiles and got hit by something else too. The blackberry shot just now. That made it split again. A 13 will hit it.
Sweet.
As it shatters and breaks and explodes as crystals go flying everywhere.
Yeah.
I need you to make a dexterity save, Duke.
Shards.
All right, as you take 1 point of slashing damage and 1 point of psychic damage.
He flips onto the banister.
Or no,
upside
actually,
down.
you don't take any damage. I'm sorry. You just kind of, they come, splattering towards you, and you just kind of like smash them away with your thick
Catch
sword.
them all in my glove.
For flavor, sure. Yeah, you just kind of walk them away, and it's just dust. However, I gotta make some saves for the other
And then
guys
do
too.
this.
As the one in the back, I believe, is the only one who didn't make it save. As you see some shards actually slam into that one.
Friendly fire.
I'll use a different thing. Anything else for Duke? Well, actually, with Great Weapon Master, you can as a bonus action, because you did kill something.
Oh yeah.
You can cleave through
I can
it to
attack
another one.
the same weapon.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go.
But as a bonus action, right?
Oh,
And you raged. Double check for me. I could be wrong.
yeah, as a bonus action, so I use my rage. So that will be it.
All right. Taking us to Tobias, who is blind. You saw that thing float up there in just shimmering colors all around you, and that is all you see is colors.
Rocks hit your feet.
Where are so Tobias wouldn't know that there's ones in front of him.
No, you didn't even see the one split the first time.
But I do know, I'm going to assume there's still one where
your shadow was.
Time Ghost was, so I'm just going to take that at disadvantage.
All right.
So, first attack with the torch.
Fair enough. 14's gonna hit it. As the rest of you see, even the Tobias's Time Ghost seems to be swinging a little, kind of like it doesn't know what's going on as it swings around, or like it's actually closing its eyes when it does it.
Yeah, and then swing with the
hammer.
The hammer with disadvantage. A 7.
7 is gonna miss, unfortunately.
And as my bonus action, I'm going to use my second wind because I'm hurting.
Fair enough.
And I'm like trying to bolster myself. So you see him like try to concentrate real quick.
Catch your breath, essentially.
Yeah. Okay. I still have no idea where I'm at.
All right.
Ending turn.
That'll take us to Donna.
Donna's gonna shoot with her bow at this one.
All right.
Maybe I'll move up here to get it better.
One in the back.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
What is this mark on it, though?
That's just for me to remember something.
It got shrapneled.
It got shrapnel.
Oh.
That's all it means.
Sure.
It means something to me, but not to you guys.
Well, I'm still gonna shoot it.
Yeah, that's fair.
Maybe.
You can certainly try. A 13 will hit it.
Those
Good
dice,
job.
like, were fighting each other.
They were. I saw that.
Oh, yeah.
For 4 points of piercing damage. Again, it doesn't seem to hurt it as much as you were hoping, but it kind of still spinning there in place.
That's okay. And then I'm gonna move back to my original spot down here.
All right.
Or you know what? Maybe I'll engage. Nope. I'm staying by Jelly.
All right. That'll take us to Hilda. She'll kind of call, oh, Duke, I think there's more up there now. I'll stay here. And she will hold out her hand, trying to arc that electricity right next to you, Duke. Hitting the creature in between Duke and Tobias, as it is shocked with electricity. Let me double check it's... Yeah, as it is shocked with electricity, it just kind of jolts around and it starts to kind of spin a little more erratically. I'll take it as end of Hilda's turn, taking us to these little crystal boys. The one in front of Oblate is going to start spinning rapidly, even though it doesn't have much shards left around it. And colors start to appear around it. As, wow, Oblate, you are blinded. The other two next to Tobias's Time Ghost are gonna stab through Tobias's Time Ghost. As Tobias, you feel your Time Ghost. The connection is severed.
Oh no.
And they start to spin up here in the crowd.
Oh, thank you.
Around Duke. Colors start to spin towards you. Rolled really good, but still not enough to blind you as you just like, it's just colors. You've seen colors before. You haven't had enough beer yet.
Used to being disoriented.
Yeah. And that would have come from this guy, and the other one, actually that would have come from this one. The one next to you is going to slam into you, or attempt to, with advantage because you went reckless, getting a 16 to hit, Duke.
I believe that might hit. It does.
All right. As you take 2 points of slashing damage, reduced to 1, and 2 points of psychic damage. And the last one is going to shoot a beam of light towards Donna. Getting an 11 to hit.
Too shiny.
As, yeah, that's just spinning there. That will take it the end of their turn, taking us to Dr. Jellybean.
Okay, see this guy in front of me here. Oh no! Should I stab it? I'm gonna try to stab it with my dagger.
Sure, stab away. Stabbing at this one or this left or right?
The one in front of me.
Yeah, they're just kind of floating over that railing. A 12 does hit it. Unfortunately, you
Okay.
don't have advantage. And you do 4 points of piercing damage to it, but not quite. It's kind of stab in, and your dagger starts to spin with it, and you just kind of withdraw, and you see you made a mark, but not a deep cut.
Oh god.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Anything else for the doctor?
Anyone look hurt?
No, not too bad.
Okay.
I mean, some people are a little hurt, but nobody's missing more than like 10 or 11. Well,
Don't get hurt.
12.
Don't be hurt. Okay, that'll be it for me.
Yeah, that'll take us to Blackberry, who's on the other side of the staircase here, and you lose sight of all this, but you do kind of see flashing lights above from where you just were.
Does my passive perception pick up anything down this hole?
Negative.
All right.
It looks
what
just like it did last time.
I was more like listening to see if
Yeah, I got
something
you.
was coming.
Nah, it's
Now that I don't hear anything, I'm gonna pop around the bottom of the stairs and try to shoot the one in front of Oblate.
all right. Your Hunter's Mark 1.
Yeah.
Give me a shot. 25 will definitely hit it. You should quickly pop around that railing, pop a shot off, dealing 17 points of damage as it shatters.
Sorry,
Oblate.
Oblate.
Oh, Blade, I need a dexterity save at disadvantage because you are blinded.
Oh
Look up for the
no.
hole.
Didn't even see it coming.
Doesn't matter.
No, your reflexes are like, you hear that shot and you're ready for anything, and you just start kind of doing moves, and you
Practicing with a blindfold.
yeah, you do feel some shards kind of hit you, but it doesn't like damage you enough as you avoid getting hurt by these shards as it explodes with your 20 dexterity.
All right, and I can use my bonus action to move the Hunter's Mark
You can.
to the one in front of Hilda.
All right.
And that'll be my turn.
And that'll take us to Oblate. Blinded, you kind of feel that shattering in front of you. What are you doing?
Kind of nervous. I know the thing in front of me just exploded, but I have no idea what else is around me. I don't want to move anywhere because I don't know if I'm going to fall into a hole or not. I'm
Yeah.
just going to stand my ground and ready for in case anything attacks me. Use my reaction.
All right. As you kind of like ready yourself, you kind of blinking, and that color does start to fade at the end of your turn, as you can see once again. Taking us to Duke.
I will, oh gosh. Let's once more into the fray. I'll move here.
Alright. Getting in the center of all these little gem things.
Kind of have crying though. Let's recklessly swing once again.
At which one?
This lower one here.
Alright. Give me that sweet reckless attack. 25 is gonna hit. And you deal 21 points of damage to it. It is quite effective, as it just kind of goes spinning once again, nearly kind of, as you cleave into it, it kind of cuts it almost down in half, and as it's spinning, it just kind of shaves off several of those sharp, jagged edges, as this one looks like it's about to fall down at any moment. It kind of wobbles in the air there. Anything else?
Let's see. I will continue raging.
Alright. Taking us to Tobias, as your vision comes back to you, seeing a bunch of them. Oh, what are you doing?
Oh no. I'm going to swing at the one in front of me.
Alright, the one directly below you.
Yeah, I saw my torch out, so I'm gonna swing my torch at it at disadvantage. 12.
12 does hit it.
And then
3 fire damage.
following up with my hammer.
22 will also hit it. It does 7 bludgeoning damage to it as you kind of crack it, and it just kind of like nearly breaks open like a geode, but you can see the two halves of it are just kind of spinning, barely held together.
And I'll use my bonus action to create another time ghost.
Alright.
Right over behind yeah, right there.
Just floating in the air up there.
Yep. You see him give you a big thumbs up, guys.
Yeah. Holding ground. Alright. Taking us to Donna.
Donna is going to reflexively try to like shove this one away that's between me and Hilda, while also casting Shocking Grasp on it.
Alright.
Nope.
That is unfortunately going to be a miss as you try to reach out to grab it, and it's just kind of like spinning and like just zooming up and around, like you're just trying to grab at it, and it's easily evading your grasp.
I tried.
Anything else for Donna?
I think she's just gonna continue swatting at it.
Alright. Trying to like swat at this thing. They'll take us to Hilda, who sees what you're doing, like, oh yeah, and she'll try to do the same thing. Essentially the same thing.
But the right way.
Yeah, she actually does kind of grab a hold of it for a brief moment and shocks it with her grasp. Very similar to yours.
Give her a zapping thumbs up.
And it kind of just goes sputtering about, like a little more jittery than it was. No, and Hilda's turn as she gives you that look of acknowledgement of, in the intellectual community, sharing ideas is never a bad thing. taking us to these spinny boys. The one in front of, actually, the two around Duke are going to try to hit him, just spinning in place towards him.
Grappler used self-destruct.
Getting a 22 and a 22 to hit.
Wow.
Ouch.
It's that advantage. They don't do a ton of damage. As you take 2 points of slashing reduced to 1 and 1 point of psychic. And 4 points of slashing reduced to 2 and 2 points of psychic. So 1, 1, 2, 2 damage. This one here spinning in front of Tobias is going to start shining bright.
Oh, that's super cool.
And yeah, you see those lights kind of light up, and you just kind of you know what's happening before it happens. You just cover your face for a brief moment as you are not blinded. Taking us to these guys down here. This one spinning around will try and ram into Hilda. Hitting her. She takes some damage. And the other one will kind of use that light and start spinning around and shine it out towards both Hilda and Donna. As Hilda's blinded, but not Donna, because Hilda was... she has less hit points than Donna. She's like, oh! And Donna, that color just washes over your eyes for a brief second before fading.
So they're they're slate gray or white.
To what?
My eyes white.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. Taking us to Dr. Jellybean, as that ghostly different Tobias is floating across the banister from you.
I'm gonna try to use poison spray. You see me do a little formula on my tablet real quick, and then press a button, and then a little thing pops open on the front of it, and some nasty liquid comes out of it.
Is that the one that hits two, that you can hit two with if they're adjacent?
I don't think you can hit two.
I think it's the new.
Acid splash can do that.
Is it acid splash or poison spray? Well, if you look at the new poison spray, the updated one,
Oh.
which I recommended everyone do weeks ago.
Listen. I don't know.
I think acid splash can hit more than 2 creatures now.
I think acid splash is a 5-foot radius,
Yeah.
and then poison spray. It's a ranged spell attack. Yeah, poison spray is now a ranged spell attack,
What's the range?
and it does 1d12. I think it's 30 feet.
So it's all targets within a certain range?
No, it's
Single target.
a 30-foot ranged spell attack, 1d12.
Oh, okay. I got you. Okay. Well, I'm going for this guy right here.
All right, so pretty much roll me a firebolt
Firebolt.
to hit. That will hit it. Roll me 1d12 for your poison spray. And which one?
The one between me and the Shadow Tobias.
All right. As it does take 12 points of poison damage. As
What does that seem to do to it?
It seems to kind of corrode some of this metallic-ish gem bits as bits of it start to kind of dull, and it splits open and creates another one right next to it.
Sure.
Yeah.
That is, but it did do damage to it.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else for Dr. Jellybean? You don't move up here for fun.
That'll be it for me.
All right, that'll take us to Blackberry.
Now, did it move?
No, it made a new one somewhere within 10 feet of it, so really it could be further away, but I'm just keeping it close by.
Alright, I'm gonna step around to get a better view and shoot the one that's Hunter's marked.
All right, shooting up the stairs at the one next to Hilda and Donna. 19's gonna hit it. As it blasts into fragments all around. I need Donna, Dr. Jellybean, and Tobias's time goes to make dexterity saves. As Hilda gets hit by shards, Tobias's time ghost and Dr. Jellybean each take 3 points of piercing and 3 points of psychic damage.
Goodbye. Time goes to Tobias.
And Donna just kind of bounces off of your natural armor.
Chink.
Tink, 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 tink.
Anything else?
And I'll move. That one's destroyed now.
That one is destroyed, yes.
I'll move my Hunter's mark to the one next to it.
All right. And you did have sneak attack too, but
Well,
you did
yeah.
plenty of damage.
Okay. How bad does Hilda look?
He's got some glass shards over her and a couple of cuts. She doesn't look the worst. She's also like kind of like feeling around. You can see her eyes kind of
I just want to make
whited
sure she's
out.
not about to drop.
It's hard to say. You do see her more covered in blood than you've ever seen her.
Yeah, but she needs to stay in the back.
That's what she was trying to. She's trying to ingratiate herself into the group.
That will be my turn.
All right. That'll take us to Oblate. Oblate with your senses. About, I will say this one is about 15 feet up those stairs.
You already know exactly what I was going to ask. I'll beeline up the stairs.
All right. Okay, scooting
Terrific.
past Hilda, yeah.
And just going to go for another Joe Biden.
Slap up there.
All right. 17's gonna hit it. Both show. As you kind of start cracking it, and it's kind of easily cracking, it's still up, and it is roll a nat 20, so it is not grappled.
Oh, good. I'm going to follow up with a bonus action kick.
All right, bonus action kicking in the side of it. Fortunately, a 9 is going to be a miss.
And now we look
He
foolish.
peeks over the banister of the stairs, then falls on the railing.
Yeah. As you accidentally kick the railing.
Ooh.
Just testing the structural integrity.
It's pretty solid.
Checked.
These stairs are
Checked.
pretty solid.
Good to know.
And that'll be it.
All right, taking us to Duke in the thick of it.
In the thick of it. I will recklessly swing into this one
All right,
and hopefully carry through to this guy.
let's see that reckless swing. 10 just misses as you see it coming. It's kind of spinning, wobbling, kind of weird. You do graze it. So it deals damage equal to your ability modifier.
Strength.
Your strength.
3,
And it does get rage on top of that.
so 5.
As you cleave into it, just barely nicking it, it cracks and explodes. And I need a dexterity save.
Does that count for a great weapon fighter then? Does he get another attack even though he...
Does Great Weapon Fighter say if you hit and kill?
I'm
It
curious.
just says
Or if you kill a creature with a weapon?
immediately after you score a critical hit with a melee weapon or reduce a creature to 0 hit points with 1.
Alright, that counts then.
Make 1 attack.
You get another attack.
And let's see. Gotta roll dex for that guy. He will take some damage. Immediately trying to swing into that one at the same time. Give me another attack. Recklessly, a 16 will hit it. As you just kind of barely nick the first one, and then just cut straight into that one, kind of like a baseball, and it shatters into a million pieces. Tobias and Duke, I need dexterity saves. As both of you guys see it coming and just kind of cover yourselves, it actually shatters into the one next to it, causing a snowball effect as the other one gets hit by several of these shards and explodes. I need you guys to make another dexterity save. It is a chain reaction.
Wow.
All right, finally it didn't hit. No, that one actually made a save. As do you guys with a 21 and a 15. Anything else for Duke?
Duke's gonna rush over and flank this one.
All right. Taking us to Tobias.
Tobias is going to rush up and swing at that one again with his torch.
All right.
Sorry, that's a...
It was almost a 17.
An 11 will hit it.
Okay.
As you deal 4 points of fire damage.
And then I will bring the hammer down.
As you kind of gloss it up and then smack down on it. 23 will hit it. That is the first one.
Yeah. At least it rolls sequentially.
And it takes some bludgeoning damage. Doesn't seem to take extra from the psychic though.
Okay. Bonus action, create another time gust.
All right.
Right here.
You can move it where you want. And that'll take us to Donna.
Well, I don't want anyone to judge me, but I'm gonna leave. Disengage.
Okay.
Down the steps. Cause I could hit it, maybe kill it, and then it explodes on everybody. Everybody takes damage. That just doesn't make sense for that to happen. Hey, Blackberry.
Fair enough. Making your way down the steps. Anything else for Donna?
No.
All right. As you back up, that'll take us to Hilda. Hilda's blind at this moment. I can't see Duke. And she just kind of swatting around, and she like touches the backside of Oblate. Oh, sorry.
I probably could have escorted her down. Whoops.
And she just stands there kind of ready. You see lightning kind of around her fingertips, like, oh no, sorry. And she takes the dodge action. Taking us to these guys, as she is no longer blind. And these little grimlets, I keep wanting to say grimlet, that's what they are, is grimlets, are going to, which, not that that means anything to you guys, This one is going to spin around and as it spins, you would see this cracking effect as another one pops out from it.
Didn't even do nothing, and it made another one.
And this one will shine light at Oblate and Hilda. As a cone of light shoots out as both Oblate and Hilda are blinded.
Oh, jeez.
Blinded by the rainbow of light. Taking us to Dr. Jellybean.
Hi, vey. Okay. So, I understand that Hilda looks pretty hurt, correct?
She looks a little bit. She seems like she's toughing it out. It's hard to gauge appropriately in the middle of things. She has some glass shards stuck in her, but nothing. She's not bleeding out or anything. She's not at death's door.
Okay. I don't have a lot of great options here. Magic is bad. I can stab it.
There's no good options with these things.
There's no good options.
Run.
I'm gonna disengage too.
All right. Run down the stairs or up the stairs? I guess you'd have to run
Shove Hilda
down.
out the way.
I'm running down the stairs.
All right. Disengaging
Take her
away
with
as you duck and
On my way, I'm gonna. You said Hilda's blind, right?
she wasn't for a moment, and then she was again suddenly. She is taking the dodge action.
Okay, so I'm gonna take her hand. I'm gonna say, Hilda, it's me. Please come down the stairs with me. I'll help you.
Mhm. You can take her a little bit down the stairs with you. Okay. And
Shoves her in the pit.
yeah, just pushes her over the side of the stairs.
Just over the railing. Come with me, shove.
That'll take us
You
to
trust me.
Blackberry with a blind Oblate on deck.
I'm gonna go shoot.
Go shoot.
Shooting that hunter's mark. Shooting that hunter's mark. Yeah.
All right. An 11 just hits.
And I will put on sneak attack. Just in case this time.
Well, Oblate is blind,
Oh, well.
but
I got 3 hunter's mark.
you're good.
3 sneak, just in case.
Yeah, as it explodes, I need Tobias's Time Ghost and Oblate. Oblate at disadvantage dexterity save. As Oblate is dodging the shit out of these things as it explodes into a million pieces. The one next to it,
Chain reaction.
as that is definitely something that can happen. The one next to it does take some damage.
Will
yeah.
doing bonus hunter's mark that guy.
Alright.
And that'll be my turn.
That'll take us to a blind Oblate as you feel behind you a couple of small forms go down the stairs a little bit, and then you feel that explosion of glass shards right next to you. You are blind.
Yeah, I just got sharded on, so I know that Blackberry did his thing again.
Wasn't me. No proof. There's people with guns around here.
You're the only other person with a gun.
Yep.
Yours went off.
Negligent discharge.
Yeah, yours fired at your side.
I'm gonna just do the sensible thing, and I'm just gonna stand at the ready, in case one of these things decides to come at me again.
Alright. That'll take us to Duke.
Are these things small enough, and me being a short dwarf, can I move through its space to here?
I would say you can attempt to do so with a acrobatics check. If you fail, it's going to get an attack of opportunity. I'll say if you succeed, they are tiny. If you succeed, like you can do it either way, but if you fail, it'll take an attack of opportunity.
Gotcha.
So your call.
You said acrobatics?
Acrobatics. I do miss 3rd edition in the tumble. With a 16, yeah, you get by it.
I will swing at this one.
All right. Recklessly. All right, love it.
Hasn't steered me wrong yet.
Nat 20 will definitely hit it.
Mm-hmm.
As it just baseball batting it away. Tobias, I need 2 dexterity saves, and Duke, give me a dex save. As that would be you, Tobias, I believe. Oh, but the DC is 12, so you're good. As it shatters, and you see a warble of light come across this one, as it just kind of fades away. It was an illusion.
Oh.
Which I should have done at the very beginning, make them all have illusions. But that would have been confusing for me and you. But as these creatures, glass shards around everywhere, everyone's vision comes back. And we are gonna hop out of combat there. Still on everyone on the staircase. What are you doing?
Everybody okay?
I'm good as I rub my eyes. Ugh.
Can you see?
Can I
think
do
so.
another, like an active perception check for more of those worms? I'm scared of those worms.
Yeah, give me a perception check.
What is the mosaic thing, like down?
It still looks like that base, but it's missing. You can see 4 kind of empty sockets where those gems came up from. But it's still kind of lightly glowing there. Not a ton, but it's there.
No more grinding noises?
No more grinding noises. None of those gems are spinning.
Good.
Is there anything interesting about the rest of the materials that are there?
I'd say it just looks like, not necessarily gemstone, but kind of like little tiles.
Shiny rocks.
And some of them have incomplete kind of runes on them. But their connecting pieces are missing.
Okay.
And I would say the light actually that is dim is kind of like, would start to flicker a little bit, but it's still there.
Should we try to open the door again?
Yeah, might as well keep going forward.
I'm gonna
Hey.
maintain my rage as I go to retrieve my crossbow that
Yeah.
worked.
Yeah, as you got it for 9 more minutes. He'll just kind of comment,
We'll milk it.
well, those kind of escalated a little bit, eh?
Yeah, I don't like those.
Just a bit.
Hilda, are you alright? You've got a couple cuts there.
I've been through worse. I mean, if it wasn't for you all, I would have been a little bit worse, I think.
So when they go to open the door again, I want you ready in action again for in case something pops up.
So no matter what's in there, you're going to shoot it?
Not inside, anything outside.
Okay, gotcha. having your gun ready outside is.
Us.
All right.
I shoot Duke.
Yep.
Just
That
step next to you.
checks out. And Dr. Jellybeans, your kind of hand is still there.
My hand is still there.
Yeah, it is.
All right. If we're ready, I can try to open the door again.
Yeah, that sounds like a really good idea. And I'm gonna step back.
Yeah,
Come here.
good idea.
I'm kind of like bracing
I pull my time ghost
Wait.
over.
with Hilda, same size. We're just peeking out.
Yeah.
Alright.
She's actually got her notebook out and is drawing the kind of
Mosaic.
yeah, she's drawing a mosaic.
All right, here I go. I'm gonna use my mage hand to try to open the door again.
Alright, the door opens. And you can see some light coming from inside. And as you do vaguely see a figure in the distance, but it is up the stairs as all of you are kind of down the stairs.
All right.
Move closer.
As you do kind of inch closer, you would hear a familiar voice. Ah. Looks like we got some newcomers here. Don't think I recognize y'all.
Wait, is that Amnesis?
What?
Huh. How
And
how'd
as
you
you
get
kind
in
of look
here?
up, you do see Amnesis in there, but kind of inching in here in the center of the space, you would see a large, ornately carved circle of sigils and runes deeply carved into the stone. The ceiling in here is probably like 30 feet high. On one side of the wall, and you see this odd apparatus of gears, runes, and a little bit of like that gold metallic filigree lining it to make it look a little more ornate. A large, grotesque skull, the size of a giant or bigger, on one side, and you would see Amnesis Jones, kind of at a pedestal, a large stone pedestal where a big book is open. He's standing next to one of these
Does
the
he
gauges.
Does he look exactly like the other Amnesis?
He looks exactly like the other Amnesis.
Like no difference in age or anything like that that's noticeable?
Clothing.
Give me a perception check.
Because, Tobias has those time ghosts. I'm wondering if this guy has anything weird with him. Nat 20,
You would
27.
notice faint differences, like maybe wears his hat slightly different. His glasses might be a little straighter, and obviously with the way he's carrying himself, seems to be a little more together. Just from looking at him, seems to be more with it. Oh well, hey,
There,
come
Amnesis.
on in.
Duke's gonna
Do you recognize me?
Can't say I do. It's been a spell since I've seen anybody though.
Well, I saw you not too long ago, like half an hour ago, in a different room.
Oh, I didn't know any of them were still around. Must have been another one of me.
Wait, another. You know that there's more of you?
Couldn't tell you how many of us there are.
But they all look like you?
Well, we all look and are copies of Amnesis.
So you're all
So-
fragmented pieces of the main individual.
And as you're kind of making your way into this room proper, you do see on one side of it a large, almost to the ceiling, circular gateway with some steep steps leading up to it from this ornate circle.
Is the
What you
original-
call a refined simulacrum.
I have no idea what that is. I was going to ask you
Over
if the
here?
original amnesis is still around or if he was split into many.
I would imagine he's still around. I'm still around, and I'm not him, but I am like him.
Does he still work on this cube, or does he work back
Oh,
at
no,
the,
no, no.
the astral, the AA, like proper?
Hmm. Well, we lost contact with everyone some time ago.
Well, it's a shame. Yeah, things have gotten out of hand out there.
Yeah. Hard to keep the work going without anyone to do the work. I think most of the Jerrys are gone too at this point.
Yeah, the other amnesis had about what 3 Jerrys over there.
Yeah, he had 3.
Jerry's, there were
Said he had a
four.
4th.
Yeah, you should go fight him for him.
Oh, can't leave this room.
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
mixing some concoctions over there. But so, what do you do in this room?
Said he was gonna kill all the amnesis.
Try and work on studies, getting the door open. Stopped working a while back. Something was trying to get through, but
The back door?
Is this? I'm gonna look at Hilda. Is this it?
her eyes are immediately looking at it and is immediately copying down in her book about it. Maybe?
What can you tell us about this door, Amnesis?
This is old portal tech, goes, allows you to teleport across, well, the Astral Sea itself. This is a much smaller scale version, but
And who created this portal tech?
I think I did.
Oh, did
The
you?
real one?
Yeah, I mean, it's all fragmented and portion of, what's there. This much smaller version.
Was that big skull over there what was trying to get through?
I was also interested.
That's actually part of what powers what we got going on here.
It powers it.
That and beings like it, yeah.
What kind of being is it?
Kind of smiles at that.
Can I take a closer look?
Couldn't know if I even knew. By all means, have a look-see.
Couldn't know if you knew.
I'm gonna wave Dr. Jelly over with me.
Okay, let's go check it out. What is that?
But this one here is more of a
Is it me?
emergency gateway. Doesn't really, a little questionable.
Is it malfunctioning?
Is there another gateway here on the cube?
There used to be, but, no contact with them.
Yeah, everything's
From my,
locked.
my musings, I assume that they are rightly destroyed. Well, rightly might not be the right word, unfortunately destroyed.
Fortunate. Oh boy.
Rightly could be the right word depending on what's trying to get through.
I was trying to get through, but I am not able to go through.
Well, he said something was trying to come through.
Maybe it's just a receiving
were-
end
Mhm.
and not the transmitting end.
Nah. I've worked this room for some time. This is one of a few, we call them senders.
What would
What
you
does-
require to get this thing up and running again?
Kind of looks over towards that skull. I can get it running. Can't say for how long. Probably no coming back. Not that way, at least.
Do you
And
know
will
where
we
it's going to
get
send
there
us?
in one piece?
Trying to remember where it sends people.
It's not listed anywhere.
I might have it written down, and you can see a giant book that he is actively kind of reading and writing through.
I'll peer over.
You can see he's working on some formulas.
While he's doing that, can I inspect this skull?
Yeah, give me a nature check. Actually, scratch that. Give me an arcana check.
Arcana.
An 11. It does seem giant-like, but there's something different about it. You've never seen anything. Like, the skull is bigger than you. Skull is, but it's also kind of seems deformed in different ways, and you are not exactly sure what it is. Somewhat humanoid, probably. But peering in, you can see this kind of glass film over its eyes, and like on the underside, like kind of dark pink liquid inside of it.
I'll make a note
What-
of it.
What's the
journal.
meter read?
9000.
Chop that down.
It's over 9,000.
What's this over here?
It is 9,000.
That is that apparatus. It seems like cogs and gears and several tubes going through it, and you can see at the center of it there is kind of a cubby hole, essentially. It doesn't like go anywhere, but it's just a cubby hole, kind of circular in shape, and you can see around it several eye kind of glyphs, and then around that you can see several like tooth sort of glyphs.
Interesting. I'm gonna start drawing it in my journal.
Now, Amnesis, I got one more question for you.
Yeah,
Would
shoot,
you,
Rabbit Man.
Would you know how to power up the airship dock?
Oh. Yeah, I would.
Well, would you mind sharing that with us? I guess I had two questions.
There's the rub, isn't it? It's always more than one question. That's what I figured, at least.
They never end.
I've got a lever around here that can unlock it for you. How many ships are over there, by the way?
I've only seen the one.
Maybe the rest got out.
They might be more if we, but the rest of the docks could be damaged or somewhere couldn't get to them. I don't know.
Interesting.
Can I try to determine what the purpose of this machinery over here is for?
Yeah, give me, that would be an Arcana check as well.
Womp womp.
With a 10. It seems a little more complicated than what you would know what to do with.
It's me.
Hilda will kind of, looking at her book. So, this is the one that uses the ethereal to get to other places, right? Kind of looks up at Amnesis. Yes, ma'am. That'd be the one. We call it the Avenue. Oh. So it can work? Yes, ma'am. At the moment, it's a one-way. Alright. All the larger gateways, I think, stopped working or somehow ceased to exist. Don't know how it could be, but I've lost contact with my contacts.
About that, Amnesis, what do you know of the corruption that's in the cube?
That's something from, side effect of these transportations.
Planar
There's,
travel?
some, planar travel and, well, bypassing the astral has a few leaks in it.
I see.
There's some, I believe they called it subject, motor.
And the AA, did they send you with support for containment purposes?
We had
Like,
several subjects of motor contained, but I think it got overrun.
What does MOTA stand for?
Can't rightly say. It wasn't my field of research. My place is to keep this gate running and maintain it. As you can see, I keep an immaculate workspace.
Is there any
You know-
corruption in here, in this room? That we see?
Give me a perception check.
Do you know Jerry?
There's several Jerrys.
Yep.
Don't see shit.
Boo.
Looks great.
This looks great.
Immaculate.
About that lever you could pull to release the dock.
Oh, yeah. I don't know who you folks are. I introduced didn't introduce myself, but you seem to already know who I am, so you seem to have me at a bit of a disadvantage.
Oh, I'm sorry. I keep forgetting that you're different. I'm Tobias 2-Foot. This is my associate Oblate.
Pleasure.
Howdy.
These are the doctors, Dr. Jellybean and Dr. Donna.
Oh, that's not necessary. Just Donna.
This is Blackberry over here. This is, I think she's a doctor, Hilda.
No, Professor.
Professor Hilda. And
Rembrandt.
Rembrandt. And then Duke. Sorry, we've introduced ourselves before. I apologize for the...
It's quite alright. I needed to ask one of you a question. I didn't want to be, hey, you, or hey, Mr. Halfling, or hey, Mr. Rabbit Man. That seems awfully rude. I'd like to be at a little more personal level.
Of course.
Speaking of personal level, Tobias,
Yeah?
can't help but notice right over there.
Oh, is he pointing at my Timeus?
Mm-hmm.
Timeus will float. Yeah, that's my buddy.
Fascinating.
Apparently, like, I can call lots of them. Just no more than one at a time.
You mind showing me a demonstration?
Oh, yeah, I don't mind. Well, bye, buddy. I'll dismiss this one.
Just kind of shrugs.
And I'll be like, I'll have one that's looks like a nightly version of me. And I'll create an echo that looks like a nightly version of me.
I'll be damned.
Do you know anything about this condition that he has? Have you seen it before?
I've heard of some of the researchers traveling throughout the astral and different planes here and there. Some of them saw different versions of themselves in their travels. Don't know that I'd ever seen someone able to control these different versions of themselves. Odd condition indeed.
So it is a side effect from planar travel that you have no memory of.
I don't know if it's a... Well, maybe it is. I don't want to make assumptions for your case.
Oh, but anything you could tell me would be great, because I've only met one person that could tell me anything about it, and they said I didn't have what I needed to pay them.
Well, doubt you'll find any answers here. We are a were. Don't know what we are rightly anymore, but we were an organization to help the traversal through the astral and see other wild spaces and what have you, connecting them without unnecessary lengthy travel through the astral sea.
Yeah, it takes a while to get out here.
It sounds awfully convenient. That sounds like a noble cause. Do you enjoy your work?
I do enjoy the aspect of researching and keeping things neat and tidy. I do wish I could leave the space, but unfortunately, my condition does not allow me such pleasures.
What happens if you leave the space?
I would be destroyed.
Oh.
Unfortunate.
How so?
You stuck here forever?
I believe I would turn into the dust that I was made from. That's what we were told, at least, and I had no inclination to disbelieve those who told me.
Yeah.
So why again were you all made?
To help the functionality and continuation of kind of gestures towards the gate, the avenue.
And the original amnesis made you, or somebody else?
I am a product of amnesis, yes.
Gotcha.
There tend to be some side effects. I don't think I know everything he knows, but then again, I doubt he knows everything that I have learned since I have been made.
Well, that sounds like you need to converse with each other and share your knowledge.
Well, that is what we used to do.
How long has it been since you've seen the original amnesis?
I have to say it's been a spell, and I wouldn't rightly know how long exactly. You see, condition of being in a room don't see rotations of the sun. You don't see rotations of the planets around said sun. You don't see, well, anything besides what you see right now.
Seeing the inside of our ship, about how many people, how do we all fit on it if we were all on it together, excluding Amnesis?
Pretty well. There's space in the below deck for you guys. It's not like a huge like storage space, but there's definitely like space for you guys to sprawl out a little bit.
Well, Amnesis, knowing that there is a way off this cube, and the potential risk of being destroyed and turning into dust, would you want to take that risk and leave with us?
I really do appreciate the offer, miss, but and might I say, before I forget, you do have a way with words I've never seen from one of your making.
Well, that's probably because I'm unlike others that you've seen before.
Yeah, she's different.
Fair enough, I rightly like my life, however solitary it might be.
Okay.
And back to that lever, now that we've actually introduced ourselves, and he'll kind of reach below that kind of pedestal, reach behind you, hear a little click, click. Yeah, that ought to do it. And you can hear some whirring of machinery, and you would see the numbers on that dial change from 9,000 to 8,333.
Jot that down.
And Hilda said, so you don't remember where this went to? No, ma'am, I don't.
There's one sure way to find out.
And what was it again that was trying to get through? Were we able to determine that?
It was the side effects of the travel. Could be that subject motor. Several subjects, but
Do you know anything about this tree that's growing out there? It's growing and rotting.
Wouldn't say I can see past that doorway, ma'am.
Oh, okay.
Just looks like
I don't like your
looks like static to me.
Yeah. I'm sorry you're trapped here. I don't like that. What is there a way to, like, free you from your condition where you could leave the room?
I think part of the reason I have such longevity is the fact that I am stuck in space. Limited, if you will, but extended.
Well, at least you got a positive attitude about it.
How are you sustaining yourself, Amnesis?
What do you mean?
Do you just exist? Do you drink, eat?
I have no need for such things, not unless I were to become the Amnesis. But I think the original Amnesis would have to die for one of us to become Amnesis.
The other Amnesis was drinking some kind of liquid that the Jerrys were making for him.
Yeah, I think that's why he was...
Very metallic.
He was confused.
He might have, like, blood poisoning or some sort of
he wasn't quite playing with a full deck up there.
I don't think many of us actually are.
Well, you seem to be doing quite well in comparison.
Took me some time to accept my situation, being cut off, and it gives you a lot of time to think about the universe and heck, even multiverse, and what your place in it is. And I think I found mine. Accepted it.
I guess we all just are trying to find our place in the universe.
Yeah,
But we
one
found
way or
you,
another.
and now you might be able to help us.
How's that?
Well, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, Hilda, but I think our friend Hilda here wants to see what's, through that door.
And she perks up. Yeah, I didn't want to interrupt. I mean, we're here and doesn't seem to be any dangers right now. Was definitely hoping to take a little look-see through the down that rabbit hole, so to speak. And she'll kind of look at Blackberry as she says that. You know what I mean? Well, seeing as you are friendly types, you don't seem to be in an unkindly way. Suppose I could. It'll take a while to get the juices going again for more openings. Usually takes up about 6,000 of these to open it up for a short spell.
6,000 of...
Units of energy. We didn't bother to call it anything. We just call it energy.
Interesting.
It collects it from...
The core?
Well, the unique situation about this is there's this fungus that seems to kind of intersperse with the astral and the ethereal, collects things and brings it down and powers those things down here.
Oh, it's like a filter feeder.
More or less, yes. But
Oh,
I
is that the
think
giant jellyfish?
Writing energy.
those are funguses, but yes, I wouldn't interact with them if you get close to them. Could be quite a shock.
Literally.
But to answer your question, Miss Rembrandt, was it? Yes, we could theoretically send you through it. Yeah, that definitely.
You can't come back, Hilda.
Right, and you don't know where it goes.
Well, that's how you learn where it goes, is you go there, right?
Are you gonna go by yourself?
Kind of looks to Duke a little bit. I mean, the expedition's still going. Kind of smiles.
Fuck.
Yeah, I think you should know that we're not entirely sure that you're gonna come back the same on the other end.
Or how are you gonna get
Lisa?
back?
I don't think it would send you into the depths of the astral or even in the middle of a wild space. I'm fairly certain there is at least a destination. I just couldn't say what it is.
What if you lose your memory along the way, and then you get
Yeah,
there, you have no idea?
I'll have a book. I got everything recorded.
Oh, that is smart. Yeah, okay, that is a little incentive. As long as you're willing to risk, you know.
Well, that's kind of why I'm here. I mean, this whole
You
thing's a
got my
risk.
name in there?
Somewhere. It's a few pages back. We've been here for a spell, eh? Yeah. Donna.
As long as
I don't
you'll
know.
remember me. Is she telling the truth?
That she has your name?
Yeah, that she's got stuff written about me.
Yeah, she does. I mean, you're all more than welcome to come with.
Wait, Hilda, before you go, I wanted to talk to you about my condition. This is my last chance to do it.
Oh, well,
We could go.
I'm not gonna die once I go through.
But what if
With Hilda through the portal.
Could be fun. Extended adventure.
I mean-
Wouldn't mind hanging out with you guys some more.
Yeah, I mean,
it is sort of the heart of all of this hustle and bustle.
I'm sure it'll be dangerous, but it depends on how much you like that ship.
I mean, I like the ship, but I really like the ship.
I know Dr. Jelly liked that ship.
I like the ship too? I thought we were gonna get out of here.
Technically, we are.
Yeah.
There's a chance we can come back and still have the ship.
Amnesis
Right.
will say, I don't know how to break this to you all, but I don't know that there's enough energy to get everyone through.
Oh, it's okay. We're small and I'm not even organic.
That could be a positive.
So, how much energy will we need to get everyone through?
And kind of like starts tapping at the gauge. Been trying to fix it for a while, but this thing isn't pumping out what it used to.
Would the Spelljammer supply enough power?
Well, if we could get the real gate running, the Spelljammer itself could go through. Not this one. This is just a fragment of the gate for the avenue. Other locations might have theirs running still.
Donna will pull up her
Mini-map.
mini-map. Could you tell me where?
There's one. I think the main one was around Zeros. That's the only one I actually know about. I know there are others, though.
Okay.
So, what are the odds that all of us can make it through the gate with the current?
What is Zeros?
You looked it up previously on your map thing. It was a castle sitting atop a dragon,
Ah, yes.
with some clouds around it.
So, in its current state, how many of us can get through?
Can I plot our route, like the distance between us and there, from like this point
No,
and Zeros?
Because I do have an idea.
you don't
about-
know where Zeros is. It just
You have
has
an
the
idea.
location.
Okay.
Some of us could go with Hilda, and as long as Oblate or me don't go, one of us stays and the other goes. As long as can pilot a Spelljammer, we might be able to find a way to get connected to you.
I could probably send 2, maybe 3.
3. That's it?
With the power that's here. Usually takes a few cycles to fill back up, and then I might be able to send more.
Well, if
This is tough.
if I go with Hilda and Duke, you guys can power the Spelljammer, and
But how will we know? How will we know where to meet you?
Oblate has
Just send us a
got it.
message to the Sunrise Cafe.
I got a ring that.
Yeah, the ring. Not a bracelet. I was thinking a friendship bracelet. We got rings.
I think they are. Are they rings or are they bracelets?
No, they are bracelets. We have
Okay, I was right.
You do have friendship
Friendship
bracelets.
we have friendship bracelets that let us find each other no matter where we're at.
And they have little
Wow.
compasses.
That is incredibly sweet.
Your best friends forever.
They don't indicate
Forever.
height or depth. They just say direction.
Direction.
But that's
Oh.
that might work actually.
And you eventually get to a point and it's just like spinning up, like
That's what I was
round and
thinking, it's
round,
just
and
gonna
it's like you're on a different plane, buddy.
Yep.
You're there, but they're like up here and you're
That's exactly what I was thinking too. It's
It'd
gonna
be
be
awful.
worthless.
It's the end of your journey back to each other, and then you're just like, what a unrequited love story.
Mhm.
In the same spot,
Well,
but worlds
you know,
apart.
Yeah.
Space doesn't
Good
have
anime.
an up or down, really.
Right.
It's got layers though, right?
So if you like angle the band, you're like, okay, now it's
Yeah. Let me just-
So I can go with them, and then you guys can come find me.
I think this is a terrible plan. I think it's
It'd be better
gonna.
if you came and found us, honestly. I mean, you being the minority in this situation. Just, logically.
Hilda will say, well, whatever happens, I'd like to go. Doesn't have to be at this exact moment. We can discuss a little bit.
Of course.
Ellie, you could discuss your condition. If you like, for a little bit, but I do appreciate all of you coming out and helping as much as you did. I do hope Cole's okay, and I hope that I think he'd be proud of what you've done for him.
We promised we would bring you back to Cole, and I gave him my word, so
Did you promise to bring me back or to keep me safe?
Promise to find her.
promise to find her and bring her home.
We don't remember the promise.
No, we promised something.
You promised to find her and make sure that she is safe.
Yeah.
Happened so long ago.
Bring her home.
Right.
I remember distinctly. She's got it all written down. She knows her contracts.
Okay, so our job is to find you and keep you safe.
We did that.
Yes.
Check
Well,
and check.
I am safe, especially
now.
with Duke around. Definitely
Absolutely.
been the safest. Honestly,
Worthy investment.
worth every penny.
Worth more than pennies, dude. Don't worry. Oh, it's just an expression. Never mind.
Yeah,
worth every electron.
You'll get there.
we don't use Electrum.
Yeah,
That's the cursed currency.
it's a trash currency.
But as you guys debate this and start actually talking about what is to come, now people will take a little 5-10 minute break.
Okay.
So we'll pick up here in a few with that. welcome back to the Astral Avenue. Last we left, our characters were introduced to a second version of Amnesis Jones in a place where a portal way was not active at the moment, but there, talking about the kind of space behind space and traversing it. Said he only had enough juice to transport a few people through this gateway, as it wasn't one of the major gateways that could potentially send spelljammers through. But Hilda mentioned that she wanted to go regardless, but Dr. Jellybean mentioned she had some questions to ask Hilda, and that's where we're going to pick up. With you guys talking about decisions, and some of you talked about possibly wanting to go with Hilda, and...
Wanting to go with Duke, you mean?
Fair.
Well, I'm just gonna look at Oblate and be like, buddy, do you think we should just give Hilda one of these bracelets so we know where she went? Hilda, how do you feel about having a bracelet that tells us where you went?
You know, that's not a bad idea.
Somebody's got to know where you go.
I'm not opposed to it. I mean, it's not like you all don't seem like the kind of folks that would hand it over and sell that information to the wrong people, so I'd be all for it.
Thought never even occurred to me.
I guess we could do that.
No,
Yeah,
well, you gotta think about these things when you're dealing with the wrong types.
Oh?
I'll unclasp my band and I'll be like, here you go, Hilda. And also let you know where we're at, too.
Oh, that's good thinking. Then I can,
Or at least me.
Or, yeah, Oblate, my associate. But I'll be near Oblate all the time, so you'll know where we are.
Okay. And she'll start clasping it on. Ellie, what did you want to talk to me about, though?
How do I turn back?
What do you mean? Well, I don't know exactly what happened to you. I wasn't there.
I don't either. How do I figure it out? Can I ever become a, person again?
Is there some sort of reverse genetic engineering of some kind?
Separate my DNA from the hamster DNA. How do I do it?
I'm not familiar with all of the magics that would be involved with that, but I would recommend checking out the libraries at the ASMR, or...
Do you know anybody who could help me?
Or could you write down something to vouch for us when we get there?
No, I guess they wouldn't recognize you there.
I feel like it's a place that needs some kind of referral.
An alumni.
Yeah, but you don't look like you used to.
That's
so
very
they might
true.
might think you're lying. But they could. Yeah, I can write a little voucher for you, and maybe. Oh.
Yeah, maybe you could put your thumbprint or something on the paper.
There is a professor of biomancy. You probably took some of his classes over at the other ASMR, not at this location.
What's his name?
Gotta find it. It's Professor Golemite.
Professor Golemite.
Mm-hmm.
Golemite.
Okay. Professor Golemite.
Yeah, he
Right.
was at the ASMR over by the mill. I think it's in that system, yeah. And you would give me a history check, but you would know him. He is an Earth Genasi professor of biomancy. That's about all you remember about him.
Okay. Yeah, it's ringing a bell.
We've also got to meet the captain. We're a little behind.
A little late.
Yeah, I kind of completely forgot about that. Yeah, he's gonna be pissed.
Yeah, probably really mad. Maybe not too mad. I mean,
Well, if we can get out of here with the ship, he might be a little forgiving.
We know where the ASMR library or whatever it is located. Which location?
Yeah, if she mentioned the mill, then there is an ASMR on a moon
As we far.
in that system.
Gotcha.
where we can get spam.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if you guys are heading that way, my home's not too far from there. Could I leave you with a parcel to deliver to my family?
Of course.
Yes, certainly.
You can rest assured I'll make sure that gets delivered. And what was your kiddos' names? Do you even have names for them?
Do they
Son,
have
daughter.
names?
Boy and girl.
Yeah, boy. Get over here, bud.
Duke Jr.
Lass.
and
DJ.
DJ and DW.
Duke Jr. Who is Duke Jr. and what?
DW.
Ah,
So does that mean you're gonna come with Duke?
You said that the expedition wasn't finished, so I kind of need to get paid.
And she smiles excitedly at that. I could give you a forward on your. Send it with your letter of introduction, Dr. Jelly Bean. I could send a forward for an advance in your pay.
That would be great.
A letter of glowing recommendation so far.
I hope there's booze wherever we're heading.
Kind of looks to Amnesis. He kind of shrugs. Could be. None here. Yeah, maybe. Who knows?
do you both have rations?
I've still got some food in my pack.
And Duke?
Should be good for a while.
Okay.
I'll hand a sack over to Donna. I trust you'll get this to her or them, but if you could give them my best, you might run into Lemus while you're there.
What do you mean by that?
Well, he was always kind of around when I was home, so I wasn't the type to stray too far.
Lemus, your dad?
Yeah, you guys see Donna just kind of like shut down for a moment.
I didn't make the connection until just now, but you are
The spitting image.
Brockett's daughter.
Yes. Yes, I am.
Well, then, knowing you're from good stock, I trust you with this parcel.
Dude,
Oh,
give me
okay.
a
I'm pretty happy to wait to it.
give me an intelligence check with advantage, Duke.
Duke Jr. DW.
15.
Dukunya.
I'm gonna send you a little message real quick.
Duke Jr. DW.
That is all.
Give them your best. Will do.
What's your wife's name, Duke?
X.
I don't like to talk about my ex.
Oh, that's right.
Donna
I
just does this.
forgot. I forgot. I was
We
so
knew that was a no-go zone.
What's your last name, Duke?
Energy.
How are we gonna know where to find your house?
Oh, people will know. They'll just be like, you know where the Duke lives? Like,
Or is it Duke Silver?
the Duke.
Yeah.
Duke Silver.
The Duke family.
The Duke family.
Goes by his surname.
Duke Stash.
Duke is actually his last name. His first name is
Wow.
Big.
You horrible name.
I guess we'll just find your family somehow. Won't
I'll
tell
find
us.
you. Rest assured.
Okay. Do some investigative work.
Oh, also double tap my gadget so it records the room.
Okay. It has the room.
Okay.
You guys are in main access, which is actually one of 6 main accesses. But yes.
Okay, alright. Let's check out the others. Well, I guess this is goodbye. Oh, I hate goodbyes.
For now.
Donna gives Duke a hug.
Well, I'll hug her back. I've completely forgotten why I was mad.
Oh yeah.
I'll never forget Big Duke. That was fun.
I don't think it'll be the last.
Donna
I hope
will
not.
approach Hilda.
But if it is, tell my story.
Oh,
He
it
was big.
won't be the last. Maybe I can do some magic like that.
It's been a pleasure, Hilda. And she'll put her hand out.
Shake it. Yeah, I learned a lot. You guys definitely do things a certain way. Well, it was interesting. And we're not dead, so, hey,
That all worked out.
it all worked out.
When you get to wherever it is you're going, could you find way to send word to the Sunrise Cafe in the Euclidean Belt?
Oh, yeah, I know the place. I got a box there.
Good.
We do
We will-
too.
Yes. And
Send
I'll
us a
give her
message.
our box information.
Okay. Yeah.
for your help.
If they've got mail there.
Hilda, thank you for your help. And you were, for a while, you were my only hope of trying to find someone who could help me.
Oh, well, you were always pretty bright there, Ellie. Or Jelly. Don't know what to call you, but you were always pretty bright, and I think that if you put your mind to it, you can always figure it out yourself. I mean, knowledge is good, but you might discover something about yourself along the way, or isn't that what they say?
That sounds like something they would say.
Something along those lines.
Yeah, that's what the other teachers always said, stuff like that. And I never really understood it, but until I actually got out in the field and started doing stuff myself. With help, of course.
Trial and error.
Don't let your dreams be dreams.
Yeah,
Wow.
and all that jazz.
Sound.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I hope you fix. I don't want to sound. I don't think anything's really wrong with you, but
I don't think anything's wrong with her either.
I think if you wanted to find a way to change back, I think you can do it.
Well, thanks for believing in me. I'm gonna try.
Goodbye, Duke. Hit the switch.
Oh, wait, Duke. Before you go, if there's no booze, do you want this goodberry wine?
Oh, fuck yeah.
Been holding out this whole time.
I just yeet him the water skin that I have with this goodberry wine.
Fix check.
Spill it all over the portal.
Splashes on the
Blows.
portal. Making
Nah,
it
nah,
malfunction.
Yeah.
He's still raging, so he gets advantage, right?
Portal no longer works.
It's been over 10 minutes at this
You
point,
stained the
unfortunately.
portal.
But Hilda will kind of step over. Yeah. I mean, I guess if any of you guys wanted to come with us, you could. But
You know, I think it might be a good idea for, me to come along.
oh,
Duke's great and all, but you might need a little backup every now and then.
won't you be far away from your bosses?
Well, it's got a little long leash on this one. So, and who knows, we might end up pretty close to him.
Oh. I didn't think about that.
We don't know where this portal goes yet. Don't worry, I'm gonna look out for you.
She kind of like looks at Duke. Oh. And then kind of looks back at Blackberry. I guess more protection's never a bad thing.
Exactly. Does Amnesis ever leave that podium?
No. He might have like taken a few steps away from it, but not like too far.
Yeah. How big is that book?
It's
Like
about
normal
the
book size,
size.
or is it-
No, it's about the size of Dr. Jellybean.
Okay.
Of me?
It is a tome. Like
Yeah.
it is. It takes up the size of like a regular
Just about
desk.
4
It's
plus.
probably,
Yeah.
you would guess, thousands of pages.
Yeah, I wanted it. I wanted it real
Gonna
bad.
steal his book.
I was 100% going to steal his book if it was
Like his
reasonable.
only friend is this book.
He can start again. He's got an unlimited number of years, apparently.
I can only remember so much. Amnesis will kind of look to you all. Yeah, just give me a minute. It takes a moment for it to juice up. Hey, You big fellas over there, kind of points to Oblate and Duke. Use your help if you don't mind getting it going.
What do we need to do?
Sure.
Yeah, inside that skull there, you'll see this liquid. If you'll just lift the skull up, pour the juice, as we like to call it, into that cavity in the apparatus over yonder. I'll get it going.
The last time.
Left on 3. 1, 2, 3.
As you guys lift it up, it's not as heavy as you expected for a skull this size. And you can kind of feel just like sloshing around and moving it over. You see Amnesis kind of taking out a quill and starts writing runes on top of this really deeply carved runic area. As you guys kind of fill that crevice, that cubby hole with this liquid, you can hear this faint whispering within it as you're pouring, and it almost like kind of sloughs like jello into this hole, and you can see this pink, almost flesh-like liquid, and a couple of like eyeballs pop up before there's a suction noise, just vacuumed into the cubby hole. And
Okay.
you would
While people are distracted by this, can I actually go take a couple pages out of the book?
you're ripping the book.
I can't take the whole thing.
Yeah, you can. Give me a sleight of hand check. I mean, everyone's gonna see you walk over there.
That's fine. They're kind of distracted. I would imagine they're distracted with him watching what he's doing.
Fair enough. Give me a sleight of hand check.
I'm going to use my inspiration.
All right. Turn that 14 into a 24. Yeah. Very subtly take a couple of pages.
And I'll just step up here next to Dr. Jelly.
And watching this happen, after that suction noise, this pinkish light starts to emerge from within this apparatus as all of these gears and stuff start going, and you can see this flicker on the runes that Amnesis makes. And all of the spaces start to fill up with this pinkish liquid as the entire space around you starts to fill with a cacophony of whispers and slurping noises. A very unintelligible and unsettling, if nothing else. Amnesis starts to take a step back. He'll be ready in just a moment.
What would happen if somebody drank that liquid?
I would not recommend that by any means. And you see it kind of bubble for a moment, and as it does bubble in different spaces, you can see an eyeball emerge, and then another eyeball emerge in a different bubble. As it kind of it's like flesh is boiling almost in these spaces within this runic figure, and it starts to kind of pile up towards the center of it, and you can see a faint red glow in the portal around. And as you're all watching, start to see a toothy mouth appear on one side of this now mound of eyeballs and flesh-like ooze, as another mouth appears. A mouth within a mouth within a mouth appears.
Oh,
And that gibbering just starts filling the entire chamber. As
I regret my choices.
Amnesis is like, oh,
not a yackle.
that's different. As this thing starts screeching out, and it's gonna take a bite out towards she would have backed up. She's not.
Would she have, though?
Would she have those? No, she wouldn't. It's gonna take a bite out of her.
Oh my god.
As you all hear this terrible gibbering.
Hey, turns out I could go with you guys.
Contract is no more.
Expedition over.
Never got paid.
As it actually does miss her. It's just like, oh, what is that? And we're gonna roll some initiative.
Oh no.
I'm gonna throw Amnesis at her.
Amnesis, what is this?
A visitor.
A visitor.
But the portal didn't even open.
Nope. It's a byproduct of the process.
Then you must know how to fight it. Good luck. Bye.
No. Dang, everybody rolled worse than Hilda. Hilda is going to take the
The dis-o what?
At the dis-o.
I'm unfamiliar with that.
No. First, you can feel the ground around all of you start to kind of wobble a little bit.
Oh.
And this gibbering. So she needs a strength and a wisdom. Okay. Unfortunately, she tries to move away and her feet are stuck to the ground. Help! And she's gonna take the dodge action because she still is hurt. Taking us to Tobias.
Dildo, I'm coming. And I'll go here.
Tobias, at the start of your turn, I need a wisdom save before you move.
Before I move, okay.
Yep, you need a wisdom save.
Yep.
Okay, so... And then I need a strength save. Okay. So the good news is you can move. The bad news is I need you to roll me a d8. As this gibbering starts to get in your head. And you can't do anything but stand there.
Okay.
As the noise is so much to bear. It's just this unintelligible babbling coming from this big fleshy ooze of mouths and eyeballs. Taking us to Duke. Duke, at the start of your turn, I need a wisdom saving throw and a strength saving throw. All right, Duke. Roll me a d8. Duke, same thing. Looking at this thing and hearing the noises it's making, you've never seen or heard anything like it. You can't help but just listen, as you can't do anything this turn. Blackberry, same thing.
Oh, this is where we all die.
All right, I need a strength save. All right, Blackberry, what are you doing?
All right. So
As the ground is a little wobbly around you, like moving around, it kind of feels like you're walking on.
do I have
flesh.
reduced movement at all?
No, you don't. But it is weird, and it seems to kind of try to stick to your feet. And
I'm gonna
yeah,
come over here to beside Hilda, and then I'm going to slippery saber
all right,
this some bitch.
slip it in.
Boom.
Phrasing.
I'm going
Phrasing.
to Hunter's Market. That's my last one for free.
All right,
And I will dread ambusher as well. That's my last one of those.
it is immune to prone. Oddly enough, it's not immune to fear. It's a wisdom save.
Oh, do I get a sneak attack as well?
You do not.
She's not close enough.
She doesn't have.
She's not wearing.
She doesn't have a
not
weapon or
melee.
anything.
Yeah,
She is close enough. She just doesn't have.
melee. Gotcha.
Yeah. Wow. It got a 12. It is frightened of you.
Yeah, I'm a big scary bunny.
And it will
And
take
that's my turn.
14 points of damage. As you easily slice into it, and you just hear these kind of echoing screams from within as you slice it open, mouths appear and roll backward from where you hit it. Taking us to Oblate. Oblate, I need a wisdom save and a strength save. Alright, with a 13. Hearing these whispers, you see Duke beside you, kind of staring off, and then you look over. Tobias and his echo are just kind of clasping their ears. You've heard shit like this before. You're fine. Ground's a little wobbly. It's nothing for
Yeah, his
you.
ex-wife.
Yeah.
Whatever.
What are you doing?
I don't remember my ex-wife. I'll move from around
Rages.
from amnesis, and I'm going to draw down on him with my pistol.
All right. Pop, pop. I guess just pop. 12 is gonna hit it.
Lucky.
And you deal 11 points of piercing damage to it.
And that'll be it for my turn.
All right. That'll take us to Dr. Jellybean.
Wisdom and
Wisdom, and strength. Yeah, you know the drill. That's what it's gonna be. Yeah,
strength.
it's just talking nonsense. It doesn't mean anything.
Get out of here.
And yeah, your hamster feet can easily release themselves from this fleshy, wobbly ground. It still looks like ground, but when you touch it, it kind of sticks to your feet a little bit.
I'm gonna try something a little different here. I need a 15-foot cube.
It's the size of it. It is a 15-foot cube.
It is
Mm-hmm.
the monster.
Mm-hmm.
Am I close enough to it? itself, 15-foot cube. I gotta get closer to it, huh? Oh no.
I mean, you don't have to encompass it with that spell, if that's what you're thinking.
Okay, no. All right.
Because it comes out from you.
Right. Okay. Everybody, close your ears. It's gonna get loud here for a second.
Like, it can be like that.
Okay. Fair enough. Right. Thunder wave. I'm gonna, I don't know, do some calculations on my tablet. And then press a button and you hear a big boom.
Like hold the tablet up to it.
Yeah.
As a big boom echoes out from it, it takes 4 points of thunder damage.
That's not
Nice
bad.
stickers on that kiwi.
And it is pushed 10 feet away from you. Well, that's cool, because regardless of size, yeah, as it's pushed further towards the portal. Anything else for Dr. Jellybean?
That'll be it for me.
That'll take us to Donna. Double check distance here or something. Yeah, so Donna. I just need a wisdom save, no strength save.
Wisdom. Okay.
As the ground is not like gelatin anymore. With an 18, don't understand what it's trying to say, and it doesn't matter because it's not important to you right now.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to cast a Sacred Flame.
Alrighty.
Make your deck save.
It's gonna do its rootin' tootinest. Got a 7. As it takes
Woo!
7 points of radiant damage. This thing just kind of warbles in space.
Like it got hit?
Yeah. Yeah, it just rides in these white flames that erupt around it.
Okay, alright. Donna's gonna take a step back. Just instinctually.
Alright. I'll take us to the creature. As you hear this awful hacking as multiple mouths pull up, or just start erupting from a space, much like the picture there, as flesh kind of coughs up onto a Blackberry. Blackberry, I need a dexterity save.
Ew.
With a 9, Blackberry, you are blinded as it coughs up this flesh that just kind of
Will
sticks.
my lucky footwork help? That's a D4.
It could.
Alright, I mean, I do think, yeah, it just uses my reaction, so I'll try.
Yeah, go for it. You need a 4.
Yeah. Nope.
Unfortunately, as you kind of kick backwards, your foot kind of gets stuck on the wobbly floor and its flesh just kind of sticks to your face. And you are blind. And then it's going to try to bite
Ew. Trying to eat
Blackberry.
your face.
Eat the face on your face.
Gotta eat your face off.
Getting
My
it,
face alone.
turning it into a straight roll because it is frightened of you. Got a 12 to hit.
That is a miss.
And it will kind of warble away from Blackberry ever so slightly.
So I get to take an attack of opportunity.
You're blind.
That's
So you
When
cannot.
it leaves.
And it will kind of move around here.
Go on, Hilda. Does Hilda get an attack of opportunity?
She does not have a weapon. But that'll take us to Hilda. Hilda's gonna make a wisdom save and a strength save. She makes her wisdom, but boy is she stuck. Oh, I can't move! The ground's all squishy. She's gonna take the dodge action. Taking us to Tobias. Tobias, I need just a wisdom save. Alright, with an 11, you are good to go.
I'm going to charge at the creature and have my Time Ghost also charge at it at the same time.
Alright. The ground starts to get wobbly as you come into the space here.
I'm going to drop my torch on the way up and pull my silvered short sword.
Okay.
And I'm going to attempt to strike it with my short sword first.
A 19 will definitely hit it. For 9 points of piercing damage as you have properly vexed it.
And then I'm going to strike it with my hammer.
At advantage.
16.
16 will hit it. As you do 7 points of damage to it.
I'm going to unleash my incarnation and strike it with the hammer again.
As your shadow just swipes out at it, as it kind of like wobbles and like mouths start forming where you hit it and eyeballs kind of pop. 22 definitely hits this thing. And it takes 11 more. And it just kind of warbles in this gibbering, this whispering that kind of just echoes throughout this chamber. Anything else for Tobias?
Nope. Good job, hammer.
You get a warm, fuzzy feeling inside for a moment. Taking us to Duke. Duke, I need a wisdom save. Duke, roll me a d8.
Inspiration?
No inspiration.
1. Just watching this thing and hearing what it's saying, it can almost make sense of it. And you just kind of paralyzed by not fear, but confusion, and it's like kind of like hearing the word of God, how it's like, what? You're not gonna understand it.
He speaks Dwarvish?
Yeah. No, it doesn't. That's a problem. But unfortunately, you can't do anything this turn. Taking us to Blackberry.
Only one of the mouths speaks Dwarvish, and the rest are just drowning it out.
Blackberry, I need a wisdom save and a strength save. All right, Blackberry, you are blind, and like your feet are stuck.
Well, the last thing I knew was it was directly in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
So
And it spit that flesh on your face.
It wouldn't make sense for me to pull out my pistol.
It's in here somewhere. Start shooting wildly.
Yeah, just
Plenty of targets, don't worry.
bias. Yeah, I guess I'll do nothing.
You can take the dodge action.
Yeah, I'll do that.
All right. You are still blind at the moment.
Can I do anything to get rid of the blindness? Like instead of taking the dodge action? Can
No, it just lasts
Okay.
until the end of its next turn.
I... Gotcha. Alright.
Oh,
Oh.
no, it actually globs and flashes light. So it explodes into flesh, and those around it actually need to make a dex save. So not just. So I would have had to make one for Hilda. Hindsight. Oblate, what are you doing?
Sleepy Joe's coming out.
Give me a wisdom save first.
Oh, you do that every time?
Yes.
Very well.
Alright, you're good. What are you doing?
Sleepy Joe's coming out, and I'm running up.
Alright. Gets all wobbly as you know how to walk on ground like this.
Oops, I clicked the wrong thing.
That will definitely hit it, because it is immune to being prone. But it got a big 4 on its strength save, so you do kind of have it grappled. Can it be large? Medium or smaller, so you can't
yeah.
grapple it. You kind of chop like taking scissors to like a piece of what is that stuff? Like clay or Play-Doh?
Taffy?
Yeah, or taffy, like cutting taffy. Just snaps in it, and 2 mouths kind of appear where you did that.
Okay, and I'm also going to use a discipline point, and what's it called?
Larry,
I'm just going to hit it flurry of blows. Yeah, hit it twice.
call the double tap. 24 definitely hits. Because this thing doesn't move very fast at all. It's just writhing, kind of flopping over on itself. Yeah, both those hit. For 18 more points of damage as you're punching into it and you're like avoiding the teeth and the eyes. It,
Want to poke the eyes.
yeah. You do the classic, the Austin Powers. Anything else for Oakley?
That'll be it.
Alright, taking us to Dr. Jellybean. Need a wisdom save and a strength save. Alright.
Strength.
Strength. Okay.
Dang.
Dr. Jellybean, what you doing?
I'm gonna fucking firebolt it.
Alright. You are within melee range of it at the moment, so it will be at
Oh.
disadvantage.
I'm gonna back up. I'm within melee range though, so I can get an attack of opportunity.
Correct.
All right. Well,
It has reach as some mouths kind of start appearing around, well, kind of on the ground around you, just absorb into it.
I'm gonna do it anyway.
Alright, yeah, 14's gonna hit it. Or 12's gonna hit it.
Good.
As it takes 6 points of fire damage. Anything else for the doctor?
I don't think I can do anything else. I think that's all I got.
Alright. Taking us to Dwana.
Donna's going to put her hand out and summon a glob of black liquid above its head and cast Sacred Flame.
Alright. What's that? Blob of liquid. It rolled a 2 on its save. Ignites into this white fire as it touches it. It takes 5 radiant damage.
Nice. Just burn
Oh wait,
away.
I didn't give me a wisdom save first.
Oh, right. Oh, I almost had ya.
You almost got me.
Had us going in the first half.
Alright, you're good.
Okay.
Anything else
Okay.
for Donna?
I'm good.
All right, taking us to the creature. Uh,
Can I cover my ears? Is it an ear thing?
It's weird. It's a lot like tinnitus. If you cover them, you still hear it.
Okay.
This thing is going to see if it gets its spittle back. It does not. It's going to bite out at somebody at disadvantage. So many options.
Time goes.
No. It's going to bite out at Dr. Jellybean.
Mm-hmm.
Tasty little morsel.
Tasty morsel.
Wait,
I'm a snack.
is Andesis doing
Damn.
anything?
He's just standing watching.
Thanks.
Oh.
What a dick. I don't feel bad at all about ripping out his pages now.
More.
Yeah.
He doesn't seem like the fighting type. Taking this, it misses completely. Just these. You would hear this kind of screech as it tries to bite out towards you, as that mouth kind of screeches and falls to the ground right in front of you, Dr. Jellybean.
Okay.
Because it's still scared of. Hey, wait, does the fear last?
Blackberries.
For a minute? Yeah. Or does it last until the end of your turn?
Turn.
Alright. I'm gonna roll one more time then.
Till it start.
Straight roll. Getting an 18 to hit Dr. Jellybean.
That'll hit.
As you take 20 points of piercing damage.
Oh.
And I need a strength saving throw.
Hold on, 20.
As it kind of starts to scream and plops down on the ground, and then a mouth forms right below you and bites up at you, trying to knock you down. As you don't get knocked down. DC was 10. Taking us to Hilda, who's probably not going to do anything because she keeps getting stuck. Yep, her strength is she can't roll above a 5. She's going to take the dodge action because she's not in a safe space, and she's still very hurt. She's still half hurt. Taking us to Tobias, wisdom save and strength save.
Can I use my inspiration?
If you have it, I would recommend it.
Wow.
All right, roll me a d8, Tobias. Also roll me a strength save. 8's the best one.
They were for us.
Give me an attack roll with your hammer.
With my hammer, okay. Wow.
Oof.
Where was that hammer swinging?
Yeah.
That's what I want to know.
As kind of see this flash of darkness behind you, Tobias, instinctually just swinging around at Blackberry. Blackberry, as that flesh falls off your face, you see Tobias swinging at you, just back up like,
What the hell, man?
and with your strength save, you can move however you want. But that is all you do for the turn. You can attack roll, and then
Can I move though? Really?
it doesn't say you can't. I'll say sure, you got half movement.
10, 15.
All right. Taking us to Duke. Wisdom save. Duke just wants to end this so quickly.
Oh no.
Duke, roll me a D8.
Hey, that is inspiration though, Duke. You have
You
inspiration?
do get inspiration now.
He had it from the last time, because he also rolled one then, didn't he?
They were the same thing last time.
With a 4. As
You
dude,
should be able.
just stand there doing nothing.
But he rolled the same thing last time. You should be able to. Well, it'd still be a 6, right?
A what?
Oh, I thought he would have had inspiration from his last roll because he also
Right.
rolled one.
Did roll on that one last time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it was a
So you would have inspiration, Duke, if you want to roll that inspiration.
Sure.
I'm not going to keep track of y'all's inspiration.
I mean, with these rolls, it's hard.
Well, Duke, yeah, you stand there and do nothing for the turn, unfortunately. It sucks that it's happened every turn for Duke.
At least you didn't roll an 8 and kill Amnesis.
You definitely could very easily kill Amnesis. Taking us to Blackberry. Blackberry needs strength and a wisdom save.
Let's see what I do. I'm gonna kill Hilda.
His name would be Deceasus.
Oh my god.
Well, I can't move, but I'm not,
Your mind is your own.
I'm gonna pull out my gun and shoot someone. The big gibbering mouse.
All right. Is it gibbering or gibbering?
I think of it.
Gibberish.
I think it's
Gibberish.
Gibbering.
Gibberish. Yeah.
Gibberish.
Gibbering.
I wasn't trying to call it like I honestly don't know.
Gib.
Yeah.
Jib.
Man, I wish I still had my Vex from last time.
But a 14 does hit it.
But I do get that 3
9.
feathers mark.
Yeah. You do have sneak attack too.
Let's see. D6, right? Yeah, I'm just one. Yes, 1d6.
As you do 12 points of damage to it, as this thing starts to kind of writhe back and forth. I'll take us to Oblate. Wisdom and a strength save. Alright. I don't think you're going to move anywhere anyways, but...
No, probably not. Yeah,
Yeah.
just in case.
Alright.
I will stand my ground and hit this thing with the bite it.
16 will definitely hit it.
Like, hey, you got a little something stuck in your teeth. Whack.
For 7 points of damages. Go ahead and describe this kill for us, if you will.
Oh, snap. I lunge in with the Biden, and it just clamps down on it, splitting it in two. And the beast sort of rises in pain. The mouths all scream all at once, and then just sort of disappear into the floor.
Yeah, and as it kind of starts melting into the floor, once again filling in all of these gaps of the sigils on the ground, laying there like a lifeless pool. Amnesis will kind of say, "Oh, that has happened once or twice. It should be good now." And as he's
Yes, it's been a spell since it happened. And I'm going to move my hunter's mark onto Tobias's time ghost, just so that I have it in case.
okay. Tobias dismisses his time ghost. But Amnesis will, as he says that, you can see that pink liquid start lighting up, dull light. And then you can see this maroonish light start spilling through this archway, filling the entire area. As you would hear this faint breeze coming from within, this cool breeze starts to fill the area. Hilda will say, well, Duke, you okay over there? You kind of froze, buddy.
See, that's what I said. You need some backup from time to time.
That's fair.
I don't even recall what just happened, but
Oh, it's a big thing of mouths and eyeballs, and I was stuck to the floor the whole time.
I'm gonna like reach
I
into like a
guess I
pouch
was
on my
too.
belt and get some first aid stuff and patch up Hilda.
Okay. You should cast Cure Wounds on her.
Yup.
Alright,
She
yeah.
gets 7.
Stab her for 2, though.
Yeah.
She will take.
I gotta put the cloth on the blade and then just stab
Mhm. Yeah,
in there. Get
that's-
that.
Oh, yes, I've
You
heard
gotta,
of this.
you gotta administer it properly.
Yeah, I gotta get it deep in there and stop bleeding.
Wiggle it around.
Well, not one for goodbyes, but
See you when I see you.
we will see you guys around, I guess.
Be safe.
Safe travels. So long.
We'll see you again.
Bye, y'all.
See you on the other side sometime.
Yeah. Hopefully sooner than later, right?
Right.
Yeah, and I'm
Well,
gonna
we'll know where each
jump
other
through
are
the
at.
portal. I'm gonna jump through the portal before Amnesis realizes I took stuff from his book.
He's kind of looking like proudly at like, yeah, that's what I do.
bye, Amnesis. Hope you find your dad.
Yeah, safe travels. I did have a dad. We did.
Just kind
He
of
kind of starts mumbling to himself as Duke
great. You left me with an existential crisis.
disappears into the portal. And Hilda will take one look back and shrugs and just starts walking through the portal.
You should have said that to Donna. Like,
And as they walk through the portal, it starts to kind of swirl a little bit as they disappear, as a blast of like inverted energy starts expelling from this portal. This dark maroonish energy spilling into the space, and you can see these faint flickerings of vines and lights kind of just flickering in and out of reality, just appearing everywhere, all over the space. One of these vines starts wrapping around Amnesis's body and squeezes him until he disperses and turns into a pile of snow.
what?
As Amnesis, this one, is no longer.
Deceases.
He is now Deceasus. As this energy starts filling into the space here, you feel this rumbling, this quake happening all around you guys.
We gotta go.
Yeah, why did it take this diseases?
We gotta get out of here.
Yeah, we do.
There's a better picture of what it looks like. As that energy still kind of wardly, lightly pulsing from the sigils on the ground, and you can see through the other side of this portal different kind of not quite constellations, but different geometric patterns, and behind that you can see this mass of vines but lopping vines, very similar to what you've seen, but more. Somehow you all get this dark feeling from it.
Not good, not good.
Mm-mm.
And you
Does
can-
it remind me of?
Corrupted.
Does it remind me of the vision that I had?
Not too unlike it, but not necessarily. It's kind of hard to place in this moment. A voice calls out. What languages do you guys speak?
Normal
Common and
ones.
deep.
Gnomish, Sylvan.
It is in deep speech. Calls out, we
Then-
are almost
someone take-
there. We are coming. And as that voice calls out that quake, everything just starts shaking violently. The book itself in the corner, wrapped up in vines and shredded as vines, ethereal and not ethereal at the same time, start bursting through walls. Ceiling starts kind of crumbling down around you guys.
Hmm.
And that's where we'll end tonight.
Gotta get out.
Okie doke.
Next time, escape with your lives.
Mm-hmm. Get to the ship.
And I didn't realize I had the same music going the whole time. You guys should say something.
I can't hear it.
That's fair.
I mentioned
Cameron did. He did.
Oh.
He said non-battle music. I
Man,
synced it.
that's fair. The good news is we're not recording that part. But yeah, we'll pick up there next
So I guess the
time.
good news is you all leveled.
But this will be Ken and Cameron's last game for a little bit.
For a spell.
For a spell,
For a
if you
spell.
will. And very
That's
much
the name of the episode, For a Spell.
for a spell. I'm very much looking forward to having them back in the future.
Most definitely.
Yes.
Get up to some more Blackberry shenanigans.
To more Blackberry and Duke shenanigans. More, call them
It'll be a great
the duo Dukeberry.
as new farms to the mill.
Dukeberry and Hilda going on an adventure. Wow. Well, I wonder what they're going to do next. You wonder what they're going to do next? Judy sure does. And if you're like Judy, you can like and subscribe and watch the next episode of The Astral Avenue. Thanks for watching.